Set.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's third down.
This is it. T. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again is Watson. Going deep here for Stills. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. They go play action here on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Running right, Jones. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He's coming. We got something. In the car. Mike 29.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And it's caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it second and goal.
Set. 19. Alert. 53. Here it comes. Watch the twins. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Tackle.
To throw is Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Hey, South. You got to wedge that, huh? Crunch down, defense. Kill, kill, kill. Get up.
From the shotgun, Ryan getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. To throw is Ryan. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
20. He's coming. Base. Big ass. Watch out.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Mike 29, what's up? 29 is Mike 29.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Check it out, please. Hey, 31. Mike 29. Hey. 29 is Mike 29. Hey, 31.
To throw is Watson. Going to throw again. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. Grady Jarrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Okay, ready, I see you. Ready, be ready, be ready.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the 50, it's Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 13 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front.